This is Calvin Castine. It's the first day of October 2005. We're at the Moores Elementary School, and the playground and athletic fields have once again become the place to be on this beautiful early autumn day. Perfect weather, and it's perfect weather for youth soccer. And we're here for the third annual Roxie Dumas-Louanne Dragoon Memorial Soccer Tournament. We have Yankees and Red Sox fans working side by side on this October 1st through 2nd and 3rd weekend here. This is the weekend where the Yankees and Red Sox are battling to see who's going to go to the front of the American League East. But we got Red Sox and Yankee fans and people who could care less all working side by side to get this tournament underway and successful. We're going to take a moment and talk to some of the proponents of this tournament to find out its history and find out just how many kids might be involved here today and what they do with all that money that they raise. So stick around as Hometown Cable looks at the 2005, the third annual Roxie Dumas-Louanne Dragoon Memorial Soccer Tournament. DJ Randy Bosley is here from Sound Obsession, donating his time to provide a little music for the activities. And in those vans that look like U-Haul vans, the Hall's with him. He's got everything you could possibly want to hear. And as soon as he gets done with this Without Love, we're going to have a very special request here.
So to remind everybody not to forget to sign up for the free bike giveaway.
Special request for all the Red Sox fans. Frank's not singing. Frank Dumas is not singing along.
Me too. That's the worst part of it. Jim thinks he's going to have to say confession.
Yeah. Next year when I come here, I'm going to bring Bill Steinfeld with me, because talking to these people is like pulling teeth.
We're busy, we're busy.
You're busy. We had to wait for one of them to get dressed. Actually, she was dressed, but she didn't have her official shirt on.
Right.
Have there been 3 official shirts?
Yes, this is our 3rd year, actually.
And an official shirt for you every year? So you have the whole collection?
That's right. Lorman's does our shirts for us every year. This year we've got sweatshirts also.
All right. I'm just going to ask everybody to identify themselves like I do every year.
I'm Lori DeCoste.
You have a title in this group?
Member.
Member.
Jim McComb, member.
Shelley Brooks, member.
Treasurer.
And treasurer.
And treasurer.
Julie Lanto, member.
All right.
And we're missing Phyllis Courier, who's also the treasurer, too.
Also a treasurer. Yes. I don't blame him. I'd have 2 treasurers, too, if I had you in there. Oh, I'd have a backup, too. Okay, this originally was the Roxie Dumas tournament, and Louanne died within a week of the first tournament, as I recall. Is that correct?
That's correct. The night before, 2 days before, I believe.
2 days before.
Yep.
And for those who aren't familiar, they were the Trombley twins when many of us first knew them. And Roxie married Frank Dumas, and Louanne married Gary Dragoon, obviously. And they both succumbed to cancer 2 years ago now. And Roxie went first, and this tournament was dedicated to her memory, and everybody knew at the time that Louanne was also sick. And then with the passing of Louanne, the tournament has since then been called the Roxie and Louanne Tournament. What's the purpose of the tournament outside of paying homage to these great ladies that were so active in the youth?
Well, the money that we make from this tournament, we have scholarship fund at Northeastern Clinton, And this past June, we gave out, was it approximately 10 scholarships? Kids that were going on to college, kids that had participated in Moore's Youth Commission sports. And we're also, we've got funds to help out. There's a pavilion being built over at our Moore's Rec Park. And whenever any of the coaches need something for a sport, they usually come to us to see if we have any funds that we could donate to them.
Okay, and a pavilion, something like this.
Correct.
Yes.
Behind us here?
Mm-hmm.
Jim, every year I wonder how come you got so lucky and are working with all these ladies.
I guess I'm a lucky
man.
I'm just a lucky man, I guess, eh?
You don't mind if I get in front of you here, Laurie?
Not at all.
No, it's a great thing for the people and families to get together and the kids to have a little fun, and we got a gorgeous day. Thank God for that.
Would you have as much enthusiasm for this if you were here with the husbands instead of the wives?
Probably not.
It has its pluses,
Yeah,
huh?
it's plus.
Not for them, though. Not for the women, but for him. Does anybody recall how this idea first came up?
I know Frank approached me and wanted to start a commission, and he approached me, what he did with the girls or something. I don't know if the girls pitched in or what. I don't know. He asked me to be on it. And I'm sure he asked Lori and Shelley, and so.
Now, this is a Pee-wee tournament.
Correct.
Has it always been just a Pee-wee tournament?
You know what?
Actually,
No, we've
there
had the little mites. We've had the mites right from the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Today is Pee-wee's, Mites,
Mites
and Mini
and
Mites.
Mini
Oh, okay. I just saw one schedule here. This is one of many schedules.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
excuse me.
We have the mites and the mini mites. The mini mites, my granddaughter's in it. She's only 3 years old, so yeah, they got so they're cute to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 26 teams this year.
2016.
Yes.
From the Pee-wee schedule I've got here, I see West Shazy, Moore, Champlain, Cumberland Head, Rouse's Point. Well, I don't see Rouse's Point there, but I know Rouse's Point here
Point
and
is
other,
right.
other levels.
Altona's in here too, I think. Believe me.
Yeah, Altona has a mini mite.
Has a mini mite team here. Yeah.
So I assume the
Sometime.
response has been very, very good.
Yes, it has.
Excellent.
Now, who referees all this?
Volunteers.
Volunteers.
So, do you know? Anybody know how many games there are in the total?
They play each 2 games, don't they? I think
At least.
At least 2 games. They play at least 2 games, so there's at least 52 games. There's at least 52 games being played. They're played some of them up at Morse Forks, up at
Yeah, I see there's more
the
sports field.
Yes.
So, nothing at the field on Route 11.
No.
The grass is still growing there.
Grass is still
Grass
growing.
is still growing, yeah.
Grass is growing everywhere this year.
They did a lot of work down there this year.
Giving it a year off.
Giving it a year rest.
Calvin, we also want to thank all the local sponsors around here. They've been very, very good, excellent. I don't think we've got refused by anybody. Thank God for the local businesses and the mom and pop business and stuff. They're been excellent to us, and we appreciate that very much.
I do have one problem though, and I was just going over the rules in this tournament. It says that rule number 6, discrepancies will be reviewed by the Moore's Soccer Commissioner, Frank Dumas, and decisions will be final. Now, any coach with a Red Sox fan is going to win the argument, right?
Totally.
The guy shows up in a
Love
Red
it.
Sox cap,
Love it.
the game's over.
Love it. I think I put that in.
You put that. Well, I don't think that's fair. I think
My husband would not agree, but I did.
there's got to be a change there. You got to be another arbitrator. You got to balance it up. Fair and balanced. That's what we need here. You need a Yankee fan in that commission too. Has the tournament grown?
It really has. I mean, to start off, I think just the first year, and then we just keep going more and more sponsors. More people that are helping us this year. We got to mention them too. Donna Lamberton, Jim Armstrong, Debbie Bosley, Michelle Gay. And we also have, Frank's family and Gary's family and daughter, Rhonda and Janelle. They're all here too, and we really couldn't do it. They have added a lot this year, really a lot, where it keeps us from getting burnt out. Even though we enjoy it, we all have kids and we're always on the go, so they've added some really good new stuff, so we really appreciate their help.
Now, is your group a group that exist beyond just this tournament, or do you just get together for this tournament?
Now, we're here through the whole years for basketball, baseball, softball. Anytime there's any problems or anything, Frank will talk to us, or anything that we want to do new or tournaments. There's different things that we come up with, arts and crafts and swimming, and as a majority, we all try to stay together.
So you work through the Youth Commission?
Correct. I mean, we are the booster club that we go by, but it is more as Youth Commission that we do, yes.
Okay. Shelley, they insisted that you be here because you were the treasurer. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, you better have a receipt. Ask Jim.
Yeah.
She's the best.
She's the best.
She is the best.
Now, are many of your products donated?
Yes.
So, they can't afford to donate everything, but you got to buy some stuff.
Right. We have bought some stuff from businesses, but a lot of our stuff is donated.
Now, do they pay an entry fee to play it, or is the tournament itself free, or is there an entry fee, or how does that work?
There is an entry fee for the outside teams, and our Moore's teams have sold raffle tickets. Has their entry fee.
So they show up, they're guaranteed 2 games, and there is a playoff, and is there trophies that they get?
Yes, there is.
Plus, we also have bikes that we are letting the kids just put their names in, and that's no cost to them, and they have a chance to win a bike, and so that's a nice added little thing we do. Oh, we also have Tina Dusham here, who's volunteering her time doing face painting, so that's another thing she's been really good at. And we have Randy from Sound Obsession. This is his 2nd or 3rd year. Maybe he's been right from the beginning.
Thanks from the beginning.
Exactly. He donates his time bright and early. He's here, and we really appreciate that too.
You said mentioned bright and early, and it is bright. We've had some. We've had some.
We're at 7 now.
We have had some rainy weather in this tournament, as I recall. So who did you put in charge of the weather this year? I want to congratulate that person.
I think it's a little earlier this year than normal too. Is this the earliest we've ever had?
About a week early.
A week early.
Yeah.
Usually we do it Columbus Day, so maybe that made the difference. I don't know. I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, next week is the Cougar Running Club's annual invitational for the cross country, and every week there it rains.
Yes.
So don't ever schedule it the same week they have theirs, because you're going to get wind and rain, and it's going to be miserable. So find out when they're scheduled and
Definitely.
pick a different week.
Definitely.
All right, what else should I be asking you guys that I'm not smart enough to think of? That takes in a heck of a lot.
Pretty much covered. I mean, we're all busy, and all our kids aren't even youth sports anymore, so we're still hanging on.
And actually, their kids are here helping out.
Yes.
Nice to see the younger kids here volunteering also.
Yep. A lot of community service going on today.
Where do you make most of your money today? On the food, or?
Actually, the raffle, we have a 50-50 going on, and the food.
All right, well, I think this is an outstanding project, and I want to congratulate all of you for doing this every year. And
Thanks for coming.
I hope that I'll be coming here 20 years from now, and we'll be talking again.
I'll have an electric wheelchair by then.
All right, thank you, and I'm going to find somebody else to talk to. Thanks.
Thank you.
Now I asked this group to line up according to the best looking at one end and so on. I forget which end we started at though. Does anybody remember where we start? No?
No, there's no comment.
You're in the middle anyway, so.
That's true. At least we didn't do it by height, or did we?
Yeah, get in the back.
That's okay. I'm used to being short.
Okay, you've never been any taller than that?
Not to my recollection, no.
Oh, okay. Just thought I'd check. All right, I'm going to ask each of you to identify yourselves just like I did with the last group. That way I don't mess up, because sometimes I do that, you know. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm Marlene Hildenbrand. I'm Roxie and Louis' sister.
All right.
Janelle Dumas, Roxie and Frank's daughter.
Rhonda Cushing, Luann and Gary's daughter. I'm Debbie Bosley, just a friend of the family.
Oh, an outsider here. And did you talk your brother into bringing the music, or?
Yes, I did. They put me in charge of getting some music here, so it helps to have family.
You did pretty good. He even had New York on there. You know?
That's right. He must have watched the game.
That was on special request.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. The Yankees lost.
That was awesome.
We want to make sure we thank Sound Obsession DJ Service. Second year that they've been here, so that's a really good thing.
He's got everything in those bands there. Right?
Yes, he does.
I said, "Do you have New York, New York?" He said, "I'm just joking," and he says, "Yep." And he goes back there and he pulls it out. He's got a library and a half.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, Janelle, you're not the local anymore, are you? Or where are you living now?
I moved back about 2 years ago, and
Nobody told me.
my face is coming and going. I travel back and forth. I'm just now graduating in January, and I guess
About time, isn't it?
yeah, it's been about the 10-year plan, but it's all good. It's nice for me being local, but I hadn't been here in 10 years to come back and see a community that can really pull together. It's very comforting to me when I'm not local to see the support that has been here for the last 3 years, and just from this side of things, from me coming back, it's such a comfort to see this keep going and to know that when I come back it is a homey feeling and it is a community, and it's just a very nice thing to have, and especially in memory of Roxie and Louie. There's nothing more that it's nicer to see when you're not local, but I still am temporarily till the spring.
Okay, you're local for the time being.
Yes.
Then you're off to conquer the world.
Yes, again.
Again.
Second time around.
This time she's going to get it right.
Yes.
Now, speaking of not local, you're not local,
I'm
are
not
you?
local either, not anymore either. No, I live around Saratoga.
Now, your family didn't grow up all the time here either, right? You're out of town for a long way?
they moved around a lot, particularly when since I was in 4th grade we've been here. So, but all my older siblings, they moved around a lot, all over the place, places I don't even know.
So what year did the family come back here?
Let's see, I was in 4th grade, so that had to be about 1960 something, 8, 9, somewhere around there. I can't hide my age. I can't help it.
So, we have our ways of finding out how old you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Louanne and Roxie did both graduate from Northeastern, but
Right.
they came during their school years,
During the-
during the high school years, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you were just a little.
I was just a young un then.
Young little.
Just a young
squirt.
one. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So you also graduated from Northeastern?
Yes, I graduated from Northeastern. Yep.
We won't ask you what year.
Okay. I can remember that one though. But okay.
Okay. Rhonda, you're local,
Yes.
and you have a heart, angel's wings and a heart, and L&R, I assume that's Louanne and Roxie that the
Yes.
wings are for. Who's the artist over there?
That is Debbie's friend Tina Ducharme. She works at the high school. And
She's an art teacher.
Yep, she is. She donated her time today to us.
Now you realize that is permanent ink on there, right?
Well, I hope not.
Your mom's wings on your face.
Even though you are local, this has still got to be very heartwarming for you to see this go on every year.
It's very, very nice. We enjoy it every year. This year, Debbie and I got more involved with the Moore's Booster Club, so made us feel like we were more, part of it. So it's good.
So you work with the Booster Club throughout the year?
We just did it for the tournament.
But we would like to be involved.
Yes.
For us, it's really important. That's one of the most important things for us, is that we just want to make sure that the memory is not forgotten. It's really important to try to carry on the town spirit, the loving and the caring for the kids that Louie and Roxie had, and that's what we made a pact that we were never going to let it be forgotten, and we just want to make sure that everybody remembers the fun. That's why this year we brought in the cotton candy, the face painting, because not only is it soccer and competitive, but the fun that they loved. And for us, it's awesome that it's in October. One of Luann's most favorite things was raking leaves and jumping in the leaves, and it's just a wonderful time for us, and it's a good memories, and we just want to make sure that continues.
Aunt Roxie loved fall.
Yeah. They both
Yeah,
did. Their birthdays were in the fall, but they were just
love
fall.
fun in the fall and children, and it is not just about the sports aspect, but they were so involved with children, especially the younger children that Tyson and Jen coach. It kind of is a legacy, not only just the soccer, but just the whole spirit.
And I think it's important too, the kids that benefit from this at the end of it all the funds that are raised that go to the scholarship for the kids. That's very important. They would just love to know that they did that for kids to give them some help getting started out in college.
Yeah, and we
great.
appreciate the Moores Booster Club, wanting to do this again for us again this year.
Absolutely. It goes
You know-
without saying they deserve a big thank you as
Big
well as
thank you to
everyone.
them.
It's great. We do appreciate it.
All right. I think anything we add at this point would just be superfluous. I think you've said it. You've said it, and you said it well.
Thank you, Calvin.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming
very
too.
much.
Thank you very much for your help.
We've been at the third annual, third of many we assume that will happen in the future. Cars are still pulling in here steadily. I'm looking out here, I see 2, 4, 5, 6 vehicles looking for a place to park. They're running this at 2 sites. They've got the mites, the mini mites, the peewees. It's just a great activity for the kids. It's a great activity for the community. And it's a great activity to remember these 2 fine ladies. So that's it from Moores at the 3rd annual Roxie Dumas and Louanne Dragoon Memorial Tournament. Thanks for watching.